Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations!
And we're live! Ayan, o diba? Mega, 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 mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out to everyone. O diba? Ang laki ng tigyawat ko talaga, guys. Ayan, magandang magandang gabi, umaga, tanghali. Ayan, kombangwa. And syempre to the rest of the world, good day. And mega, mega love shout out to everyone. Am I loud and clear, guys? Ayan, and of course, andyan na si admin ko, admin, ayan, Shirley. Oh, thanks, Doc. Ayan. Syempre kay Sisi Koy, mega mega love shout out sa'yo. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ayan. And syempre kay Give, madam, mega 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 love shout out. Kay Christopher Durain. Oh, diba? Ayan. Baka magtampo ka. Oh, eto sa'yo. Ayan. O, diba? And syempre, sino pa nandyan? Ayan. And Mylene Mapile, ayan, Ma'am ICEE, Mylene, mega, mega love shout out. Kay Ravisha Suda, mega love shout out to you. Ayan, thank you, Ravisha, mega, mega love shout out. Ayan, and mega, mega love shout out to everyone. Ayan. And Miss JM, wow, Miss JM, mega, mega love shout out and welcome to IC Fit live stream. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you like this stream for today, for tonight. O, diba? Ayun. Nice hairstyle. You do like it, Ravisha. O, diba? It's kind of new. It's new. I kind of braid it and then it comes out like that. Ayan. Wow, pa-sweet ang peg ng boss ko. Yes. O, diba? Dalagang Pilipina ako. Dalagang Pilipina. O, diba? Ayun. Magulo, magulo lang tayo. Hello everyone and mega love shout out. O, 'di ba? Nice hairstyle. Thank you, thank you. Paswet ang peg. And pizza night kami habang nanonood. And of course, Edsy Medina. Ayan. And Louie MC. And mwah, 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 mwah. Mega, mega love shout out to the whole family. 'Di ba? Ayun. Pizza night. I love pizza. I do truly, truly, truly love pizza. But 1 week, ayan, 1 week from now, I'm gonna have pizza again. We're definitely going to have a pizza. Pengen naman po pizza, Edsy, sabi ni admin ko, di ba? Rabisha Suda. And of course, guys, before anything else, I want to know what did you guys eat? Ayan. Miss JM, thank you, Miss JM. Ayan. Thank you. Ayan. And of course, I want to know what you guys ate for dinner, lunch, or what part of the country you are if you're having breakfast or lunch or anything at all. I do want to know what you guys eat every day, Ayan. Because what did I eat today? Oh, I forgot. I eat tofu, of course. I love tofu and I'm into tofu diet lately. And well, I did eat pork. Tofu and pork. Ayan. Sa Pilipinas, tokwat baboy. Ayan. And of course, I did do a what did I? Oh, I actually did cook tofu, pork, and bitter melon. I did do bitter melon, rice. Of course, rice. I do have rice, but the thing is, because I'm in a diet, and of course, guys, I do encourage you to do on a healthy diet. Not diet where you don't eat, healthy diet. So, while my diet is consist of rice, but my rice that I'm doing right now, it's called cognac rice. I don't know if you have that at home or if you do have it in your country or if ever you've ever heard of it. It's cognac rice. That's what I do. It's less calories and it does kind of like make me not crave for rice. Because I'm trying to, like lose some fat. I don't want to get fat. And I do encourage everyone. And it's not for being sexy or anything. It's just basically trying to be fit. Brown rice? No, it's not brown rice. It's cognac. It's from cognac root. So, but I did bought brown rice. I did bought brown rice. I've never had brown rice actually. So I kind of want to try it out whether because I've heard a lot of it. Like I've heard a lot of people that says brown rice is actually not it doesn't taste good, but at the same time I've never had it. Everyone has different palate, so I kind of wondering if it's really that bad. So I did buy kind of like I think it's a 2 kilogram of brown rice. So I'm gonna try that out probably next week because I still have cognac rice. But cognac rice is actually pretty good. It does made me stop eating too much rice. So I hope if you guys have it in your country, try it out. It's kind of like in an expensive it's pricey. It's not really cheap, but if you can afford it, I do recommend to try that out. Cognac rice, it's good. It doesn't really brown rice need curry. Aw, I do miss, especially Indian curry. Maybe I should do that on my cheat day. Well, next week it's gonna be my cheat day again. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to be eating how do you call that? If I'm gonna eat hamburger or Indian curry for next week. But I also wanted to eat pizza again. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. What is the taste of brown rice? I know. I'm curious. So I did bought brown rice and I'm gonna try it out next week. So we'll see. I'm gonna tell you if I like it. And you have to trust me when it comes to my palate taste. I feel like this is gonna it has to be like this, but it keeps going up. So whatever. But yeah. So how about you, Ravisha? Did you ever try brown rice? So how does it taste? Same as other rice, little bit sticky. Sticky. Hmm. Well, I love sticky. Like we do have it. We call it mochi. Mochi rice. I do love mochi rice. Have a strong smell. Oh, I think that's one of the things actually. Like the smell, sometimes a lot of people actually it's the turn off is the smell because but the thing is why brown rice is very healthy is because it has fibers. It's not processed as white rice is. So you have fiber, you have protein. So that's why it's better than eating just plain white rice, right? Yes, so diba, ayan. So today, ayan, because it's a Thursday, we're gonna be definitely, we'll do a physically fit, ayan, assessment to all of you guys. So we don't have any topic for tonight because I kind of like wanted to like let you know guys, ayan, so some stuff, like, because we've talked about a lot of diet, a lot of, vitamins that you should eat. And, I've been trying to like make you aware of the diseases that you should have. So today, I kind of like wanted to like talked about the common questions I get as a personal trainer in Japan, of course, in Japan, because that's where I'm from. Like glutinous rice. Oh, wow! May paganyan-ganyan pa si admin ko. Ang shala. Ang shala mo ah. Like glutinous rice. What's define glutinous rice? I don't know what's glutinous rice means. But of course, guys, ayan, please do me a favor and share this live stream to your community if you have one. And of course, on your social media. It does help a lot about on my algorithm. And of course, socialize online with us, interact with me, ask questions every Thursday. That's my live stream is for. I'm certified personal trainer. Ask me questions that you couldn't ask. There's no judgment here. Okay, so you can ask questions. Ayan. And of course, if you're interested in getting physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, diba? Ayan, let me be your online personal trainer on sexual. I don't know about that, but I'll definitely guide you and help you. And let's have a stressful, not stressful, but let's have a free, stress-free, ayan, stress-free live stream, stressful stream, ano. O, diba? Ang gulo ng utak ko. Diba? But of course, ayan, so the English speakers, ayan, this is a live stream where I encourage everyone to basically talk in English. Ayan, if you're a fellow Filipino or if you're Japanese and if you're trying to like, just trying to learn a language or anything at all, I do encourage people to speak in English. I'm not a native English speaker, but I do try. I am. So try to speak and interact with people in this stream. It's a sticky rice. The glutinous rice. Ayan. But kasi may glutinous pa, hindi lang sticky rice. And of course, to Amy and her husband, ayan, mega, 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 mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out to you guys. O, di ba? Umaakyat yung damit ko. O, di ba? Mali ko. Ayan. Gluten is a protein of giving sticky or making it sticky. Ah, okay. It's malagkit rice. Ah, wow. May natutunan ako kay admin. Pam Biko. I love Biko. I miss Biko. Ayan. And of course, the blah, 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 digital fanboy. Ayan. Mega, 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 mega. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out to you. Ayan. Thank you, thank you. Hello, my pretty friend. And of course, hello, Amy. Ayan. Thank you for coming to the stream. Ayan. Meet people in the stream. Bakit? Sometimes I feel like, my nose, I've always I've told about this many times. Like somebody told me, like I'm like a dog because my nose is always wet. It's not wet with booger, but I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with my nose. Tambay lang niya. Of course, ayan, thank you naman dyan sa mga patambay. And of course, sa mga fellow Filipino ko, ayan, thank you sa mga patambay niyo dyan. It does mean a lot to me. I do appreciate all of you guys. I really, really do, ayan. So, ayun, from time to time, I just say hi. Ayan, my admin. Andyan ang admin ko. Nagtitake note yan, guys. Wet with the sipon? No, I don't have sipon. It's just always wet for whatever reason. I don't know. It's not sipon. It's just wet. That's why I was called like I have a nose like a dog. Is is oh because the dog nose are kind of like always wet. I don't know. Tanong mo sa nagsabi sa akin yan. Ravisha Suda, hey there. O, diba? Mega love shout out sa lahat. And of course, that is Henry de Guzman. Ayan. As known as, ayan. Amy Villaras. And of course, kay Janice Bombasi. Diba? Ayan, mega, mega, mega love. Shout out to you, Janice Bombasi. Ayan. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Ayan, for coming to the live stream. So, let's start the night, guys. I'm not gonna be like live streaming for a long time today because I'm gonna do something very, 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 very I'm excited to do about. If you're into gaming, guys, I'm gonna be on Twitch after this. So if you have Twitch, do follow me or whatever. If you just want to see me game or play a game, what games do I play? Do please follow me on Twitch. I'm gonna do that after this. Hopefully, if everything turns out well. So, if you have any questions for me, right now is the time to ask those questions because I'm not gonna be in the live stream for a long time. Oh, diba? Demanding ang lola nyo kayo. Ganon. So, what are the things that are common questions that I'm pretty asked? Like I was asked about most commonly, like, working as a personal trainer in Japan. Because obviously I'm in Japan, guys. If you doesn't know yet, ayan, I'm in Japan. So, one of the common things that I was asked when I'm in Japan or when I'm working, in the gym, one of them is actually like how am I going to have six pack or what we call, like how am I going to lose belly fat or stuff like that. So that's always been one of the things that are very, very common. And I'm not putting this in order. It's usually, it's not in order. And it's just kind of like questions that I always get a lot. So one of the things is that. So the thing with, losing belly fat, which is yung chan natin, yung malaking chan. So, the thing with belly fat is like if you are and of course kay Ate Ganda, ayan, 'di ba? Andiyan na si Ate Ganda. Sa'yo lang ako mega 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 mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out to you, o 'di ba? Hello po sa lahat, o 'di ba? Ayan na, o 'di ba? And I'm not gonna be, like I'm not gonna be tired saying this because I think it's, every time sometimes even if you explain this many many times there are people that's just not it doesn't sink in, it just doesn't sink in for whatever reason. But when it comes to belly fat, this is the thing, whether you like it or not, it's like if the more you age, meaning habang tumatanda kayo, the more you age, the more you have to basically be aware of what you eat. So when it comes to eating, you have to be on diet. So what diet means? So because I'm half Filipino, so when it comes to diet, there's this stigma. There's this stigma when you said diet, it means you're not going to eat. That's just what it means. That's the stigma. But the thing is, I'm going to say this over and over again. When it comes to diet, when you hear diet, it's just what you eat, what a person eat in a day. That's just what diet means. It doesn't have to be, healthy or bad diet. It just diet, what you eat in a day. So when it comes to losing belly fat, it doesn't matter how many, like how many hours you put into the gym, how many hours you run, how many hours you do crunches, sit ups, or and wow, looks so pretty tonight. I do. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, Shirley. I do appreciate that, even though I think I'm breaking out, guys. Like I don't know. My face is just really breaking out. I don't know why. I'm not eating too much sweets. So, I don't know. But thank you, thank you. And syempre kay Mel's Kit. Ayan, super love from Kenneth Corpus. And of course, Kenneth Corpus family community. Mega, 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 mega. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out to you guys. Thank you for coming here. Ayan, mega love shout out Shirley, Amy Villaras here. And mega love shout out Madam ICEE Guapa. Ah, thank you. Ayan. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you guys. Ayan. It does mean a lot to me because I do really get, make effort to do this. Diba? Ayan. But yan, thank you guys. So anyways, as I was saying, it has to be on diet. Like when it comes to losing belly fat, this is one of the things that like one of the mistakes that a lot of beginners does, and I'm pretty one of them. Like before I even get to be a personal trainer, like there's a point in my life where I got fat, and I'm not saying like, like I did get fat, like I did lose my waist. I have like malapatang, ano ba Tagalog nun? So the thing is, like you can look on YouTube or you can do research like how to lose belly fat. And there's a lot on in the internet that would tell you like sit ups, like do exercise like this or do crunches like this. But the thing is, the one thing that they will never or they always forget to tell you is your diet. Everything is diet when it comes to losing belly fat. And the thing is, I'm not saying everyone. I'm not saying everyone. Maybe some people it does work. Like just doing sit ups, just doing these crazy things or like exercises every day. They do lose that belly fat. But at the same time, it's not there's one size fits all is not real. It's not even, it's not a thing in fitness. There's no one size fits all. So if you're doing a lot of like crunches or if you're really good at exercise and you're still not, like you're still not losing that belly fat, that means you have to do your diet. And that's a sure way. That's a sure way, accurate way, or basically very, very way,
Congratulations!
very, very way. Oh my God, board vlogger. O, diba? Yahoo! Board vlogger. Mega, 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 mega. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out to you. Ayan, board. And of course, thank you naman. May paganyan pa board. At dahil dyan, ayan, welcome back to being IC Fit family. And this is for you. Oh, 'di ba? Bored. Thank you. And syempre, ayan, forget to tell this. Brown rice is a heavy food, heavy for digestion. After eating, you will be sleepy. Oh, maybe that's too much. That's too much carbs. We talk about like carbohydrates last week. And the thing with carbohydrates, yeah, if it's too much carbohydrates and you don't burn it, you don't use that energy you kind of eat because everything you eat turns into energy, then you'll definitely be sleepy. So, when it comes to any food at all, you have to eat it in moderation, of course. O, diba? Ayan. Mega love shout out board vlogger from Amy Villeras. Ayan, diba? Ravisha Melskit, Yahoo! And Henry de Guzman, Yahoo! Ayan. Si Amy Villeras yan. O, diba? Asawa niya si Henry de Guzman. O, diba? Chismis pa more. Ayan. Simple ang love-love. O, di ba? I love your looks. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yes, we're simple today. We're very much simple because, I don't know, I actually don't feel, how do you call that? I'm not really feeling so high. High talaga, no? But the thing is, like, I just kind of like wanted to be simple today. For whatever reason, I just kind of feel like being simple today. So I hope you do appreciate, guys. Ayan. So, as I've said, that's one of the things that, like, that's just one of the things that is very common. So, if you want to lose that belly fat, don't just mimic things. Don't just, like, when somebody tells you do this or do that, do sit up, do crunches, just don't. Like, one of the mistaken things, I mean, you do that, it's for strength, it's for conditioning. But if you're goal is to lose fat on your belly, fat on your stomach, target or at least change your lifestyle, change your diet. That's the most important thing is change your diet. Basically, eat healthy food. Don't eat too much, especially don't eat too much sugar, carbohydrates, and you'll ready to go. So that's one of the things that I think most common questions that I've been asked. Like, they've been into like the gym, they've been doing a lot of, like programs for losing belly fat, and they're still not losing it. And it's because your diet is not on point. So that's one of the things that you should really look forward into. I am. 'Di ba? Ayan, kumusta ka na daw ba? Ayan, Henry, oh, 'di ba? And of course, that's one of the things, guys. So, yon, just make sure everything you eat is good in your body, and it depends as well, like it depends on your goal. So that's very, very important. So, the second one, so these are not in order, guys. It's basically, like I'm just throwing it out there. These are the most common questions, and if you do have questions yourself, if you have questions that you think you wanted to ask based on your fitness or your journey or anything at all that you think you're doing something wrong when it comes to your exercises, please do ask those questions. I'll be really happy to answer them. I am. So the next one is basically, in Japan, usually I think our fitness in Japan is still in 1980s. Kopong-kopong pa rin yung fitness. I don't know in the Philippines and in the rest of the world, but in Japan, I think there's a lot of stigma that is still associated with fitness. And one of the things is like with girls, with women, like with women who goes to the gym, they usually always go for cardio for, losing fat and stuff like that. And because one of the things that they think and they're always worried about is because if they do lift, if they do muscle training, if they do some sort of like like building muscles, they always think that they'll get macho, or what we call, they would get like muscular. They wouldn't look as girly as they wanted to be. And the thing is, when it comes to fitness, even though you lift heavy or even if you do muscle training, it doesn't happen. It's not going to happen. I'm going to say this again. Okay? In Tagalog, kahit ano pang gawin ninyong pagpapalaki ng muscles or mag-lift kayo, magbuhat kayo in Tagalog, hinding-hindi kayo magiging maskulado. And that's just the real thing, woman also needs muscle training. Woman needs to lift. It's not accurate. That's a stigma. It's not gonna happen. I've been doing this for a long time, and you can see I'm not muscular. I still look like girl, I'm girly. Something like that. And so it doesn't. It's just basically, as long as you are doing, like, you're not doing anything steroids or stuff like that, you're not doing, or like you're not cheating to gain that, you're gonna be good. And Nick Nick, ayan, Nick Nick. Konnichiwa, konnichiwa. Ayan, mega mega love shout out to you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Diba? Ayan. So that's one of the things that I think one of the stigma is women gets muscular. That's why they don't want to lift. They don't want to do muscle training. So that those are the common questions that I get in the gym. Ayan. So who else are here that actually do lift? Because like, there's a lot of things. There's common questions, and I don't know if there's like guys who have questions for me as well, women who have questions for me as well. Just do that. And yes. And another thing, like with women, and speaking of like being so like 1980s stigma of about fitness, is that there's another thing where when you do certain exercises, you are basically going, there's exercises that can make your boobs bigger. That's another thing. Oh, that is why kaya pala ganun pa din katawan ko even after disembarking sa barko. Naging mas firm lang yung muscles ko sa upper body pero my body still slim. Oh, 'di ba? Ganun yun. Because sometimes, like, it doesn't matter. Like, sometimes, especially, this is the thing. We do have different body types as well. There are people that are gifted. They are gifted that, like, they're just muscular. And some people, if you're slim, if you're slim and you think you have a fast metabolism, this is one of the things that I actually always says. If you're in the, like, in a category of the body where it doesn't matter how much you eat, you don't get fat, there's like pros and cons in there, depending on what kind of goal you have for your body. Because if you're one of those people that don't get fat no matter how hard you eat, the cons about it, meaning yung mali don or yung pangit don, is you cannot easily build muscles. You cannot make your muscles get bigger as much as you want it to be. But at the same time, for people who are, and that's why I always tell them, you're lucky if you're in that category, because all you have to do is basically eat a lot, train, lift, and basically just go for it. Sa genes na din siguro, kasi sa family namin walang tumataba pero may lumalaki yung tiyan. Exactly. So that's the reason I always tell you guys, there's a lot of factors when it comes to, like, building the perfect body for you. And that's another thing that I want to say. Like in Japan, because in Japan it's usually slim. Like, if you see, like the mainstream models, they're always like slim, like almost malnourished, like it's not good, it's not good. But the thing is, when you're going into fitness, you have to know what you really want, not because of what people actually tells you to have. At the end of the day, you have to be happy with what you look like. And the thing is, when it comes to fitness, it could be very general at first, but once you get into deeper, like once you get into, like, you're really into it and you're trying to do it, you're being consistent about it, there's a lot of things that you will learn about your body, especially if you have a personal trainer like moi. Diba? Ang kapal ng mukha. Ayan. And syempre kay Christian Andulan. Ayan. Mega, 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 mega love shout out to you, Christian. Thank you for coming. Ayan, nagkita na ba kayo ng iyong daddy? Ayan, Daddy Chris Smith. Ayan, 'di ba? Say regards to Chris Smith for me, 'di ba? Ayan. And mommy. Mommy. And Ravisha Suda, thank you, thank you. Ayan, thank you for supporting Ravisha. And ayan, guys, sabi ni Ravisha. Ayan, Ravisha said, press like if you like this. So far, if you're liking it, press like. And of course, subscribe to this channel if you're still not subscribed. And of course, turn on all notifications so you won't miss anything. O, diba? May ganon. Natututo na tayo, guys. Ayan. So, another thing is the factor is one of those things is basically you have genes. If you know you're in the genes of, your family aren't just, fat, then you're one of the lucky ones. You're basically, all you have to do is build muscles. And the thing is, this is one of the things that a lot of people who don't really get that fat, whatever, it doesn't matter how old they are, it doesn't matter of like my BFF, she's always thin, or my admin always thin, but the thing is their belly is getting fat. That's a gene thing. So, especially if you want to have offspring, if you want to have kids, those are one of the things that I've told you many, many times. And we've talked about this in the past live streams. Please make sure your waistline is not in the obesity side, because one of the things is, it doesn't matter if your weight is healthy, if you're not fat, but your waist is, in that like in that phase, then there's a lot of things that could happen in your organs, because stomach, it could actually like hinder you having a good blood flow to your heart and stuff like that. So that's another one thing that you have to make sure. So it doesn't matter if you don't get fat, but the thing is you have to eat healthy because you're still aging. No one is getting younger. Everyone is going to age whether you like it or not. So be very, very careful of the things you eat, because that's the only thing that will probably save you for old age. Okay? Hindi po kami nag-meet ni Dad Chris Smith. May bigla ang lakad po dati, ma'am. O, di ba? Ganun ako magbasa, Christian. Parang spoiled brat lang. I see, admin. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, thank you. Arigato gozaimashita. Oh, di ba? Ang kulit ko. Wala lang, ayan. And of course, I'm very talkative today, so we're talking about that. So that's the thing. That's why, bored. You're lucky, but at the same time, mind your belly. Because I think, and this is another thing. Okay, this is one of the common things as well that, and you have to listen to this very, 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 very carefully. One of the most common things that I've asked is like, I want to lose my fat in my arms, or I want to lose my fat in my legs. I want to lose my fat in my belly. Like there's no, how do you call it, spot, like spot reduction. I forgot what's the term. I think it's spot reduction. Is it spot reduction? But busy yung aking dictionary. O, 'di ba? But you cannot pick which part of fat in your body is going to be targeted first when you're doing exercise. And that's just real talk. 'Di ba? Sa Tagalog, kahit patanungin niyo ko ng paulit-ulit, papaano lumiit, eto lang, o dibdib lang, o tiyan lang, there's nothing. There's no way to know if you're gonna target that. And if somebody tells you otherwise, well, good for them. Ayan. But the thing is, what I'm saying is every person is like fingerprint, you guys. Every person is different. I might be doing cardio every day and I would lose my belly fat, first. That's the first fat that I'll lose, before anything else in my part of the body. Good for me. But at the same time, even if you mimic me, even if you do what I do, even if you are doing the same routine or the same program I do to lose fat, it doesn't mean that the same thing will happen for you. It just doesn't do that. You know, when it comes to fitness, you have to do it first. That's why I always tell you, if you want to reach your body goal, if you want to reach that perfect body that you want, you have to start first and be consistent about it. You know, it doesn't matter if you're going to do it like 3 or once a week, at least you start, because by then you can do it 2 times a week, then you can do it 3 times a week, 4 times a week, and before you know it, you're already there. So that's a very important thing. You cannot choose which part of your body is going to be targeted. So am I, do you understand me, guys? Naintindihan niyo ba ako? Because this is very common questions that have been asked almost every week. Like every week, I would definitely have these types of questions. Like I just want to lose my belly fat. I just want to lose my leg fat. It doesn't go that way. You know, we have to do it first, and then we'll see which part of your body, diba? Which part of your body is going to be targeted first. You know, sometimes people would be targeted in the face first. Their face gets slimmer before anything else, and that's just part of it. You just have to continue doing that. Ang hirap paliitin yung tiyan. Hindi mahirap yan. The thing is, guys, actually, the thing about, you know, like dieting and being, you know, like in the best, ano ba yan? Yung damit ko umaakyat talaga, nanggigigil ako. Ayan. The thing about, you know, like trying to be, you know, in the perfect body that you wanted, ayan, is you'll just have to be at least consistent, you know, like JJ! Ayan, JJ! Mega, 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 mwah, 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 love, shout out to you, JJ. How you doing? Ayan. Are you doing your row, row, row your boat gently down the stream? O, diba? Pumiyok. Ayan, Samantha M! Ayan, konnichiwa. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah. O, diba? Too much sugar. Love the top. Oh, you do. Ay, naipot naman, oh. I love the top. You do it. You do like that. Yeah. I'm really, really sweet today. I'm a sweet girl. Thank you, Ayan. So let's see, Ayan. I want to do this. Hey, hey, admin. And mega love shout out to Samantha and JJ. Hello from Ravisha Suda. Ayan. Unang tumataba sa akin yung pisngi ko. Which cheek? Oh, diba? So board vlogger is saying like the first thing that get fat with him is his cheeks. Ayan. So I'm asking which cheeks because there's so many cheeks in your body. Anong parte, yung ibaba o yung taas, board? Tapos, sunod yung tiyan. Pag naman pagpapayat ako, una pa din lumulubog yung pisngi. Tapos, sunod yung tiyan. So, see, everyone is different, you guys. Like, I want to know you guys. Ayan. So, I want to know how well do you know your body? Like, I'm pretty sure everyone knows their body. Like, if you are being, you know, like very, very much not paying attention on your diet, which part of your body actually do get fat first? I want to know. Because I think with me, it's my lower body. I think I'm Japanese like that. Pisngi sa mukha, syempre. Akala ko sa pisngi sa baba. Ibaba mo kasi hanggang makita yung cleavage mo. Ay, wow, may pag ganun po, oh, 'di ba? Ayaw nga kasi pag gumaganon ako, oh, 'di ba? Umaangat siya. Tapos makikita niyo yung aking underboob, oh, 'di ba? So, ay, oh, 'di ba? Wag na, hayaan mo na siya diyan. Ganyan na lang, oh, 'di ba? Ang kulit-kulit ko, saglit nga, guys. Ayan. I'm trying to be comfortable. I'm I'm not being comfortable today. I think it's too much. Too much coffee. I don't know. I don't know. I have to beautiful, beautiful pimple. So don't think about that. Ayan. Ayan. Ikaw lang may pisngi sa baba, IC, hindi si Ford. Well, guys, the thing is, we're talking about common questions, right? So when it comes to like, tricks on your boom boom, ayan, tricks on your boom boom, is very, 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 very doable. It's doable. Everyone can do it. You'll just have to really pay attention on how you're going to do it. And I've already explained this many times in my channel. You just don't listen. Hmm. Ah, di ba? Pag ah, di ba? Natawa kayo. Ayan. But the thing is, as I've said, guys, when it comes to diet, there's one size fits all is not in there. So you have to know which part of your body is you cannot target which fat in your body is going to go first. Like with me, well, back in the day, not lately. No, but I think still. Actually, there's actually like a weird thing going on in my body. I think. Like, so ever since I've been, like dieting, doing, like as much as I can, like trying to be very like serious about my diet, healthy diet, of course, ayan. And syempre, kasama Vlog TV, ayan, mega, mega love shout out to you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Ayan, thank you for coming. Actually, mas may puwet ako kesa sa sister ko. O, di ba? Ikaw na. Kaya sabihin mo kay Sister Rat, ayan, tell your sister board, like squat with me. Di ba? Guys, boom boom, your butt, your bunda, it's basically like it's not just for image, you guys. And I've been telling this. Okay, I'm all over the place again, guys. Ayan, nakakaloka talaga. I've been trying to like making everything in order, but for some weird reason, I cannot do it. BFF! Ayan na si BFF. Mega, 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 mega. Mwah, 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 mwah. And of course, to the kiddos at home, mega love shout out to the kiddos. Ayan, mega love shout out, Ma'am Icy. Diba? Ano yan, gift? Butas lang, walang PC. Ano yun? Hindi ko narinig. Ano yung sinabi niya? Ay, ayun. Puede, puede. A lot of Okay, I'm not trying to badmouth my people, guys, or half of my people, but in Japan, it's pretty known that Japanese women have a flat boom boom. We call it me and like we call it pancake. Tama, yan na naman ang cherry cherry. I always think about something else when I see that. But anyways, ayan. Ayan, and of course kay Jensky! Mega, mega love shout out to you, Jensky. Thank you for coming. Ayan, I need to work it out, I guess. Oh, for real, give. Well, what happened to your, like, following me with the thing, guys, I know I've been not putting a lot of, like, program or routines for working out because as I've told you guys, I still trying to figure out a place for me to do it. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure not every one of you are doing my routine. So I do still have that. I do have 1 month challenge in my playlist. If you want to do it, try that one. And the things that I'm showing you guys, please do try that. And if you have time, it's not even an hour. And if you are English speaker, it does have subtitles. I explain everything in there. If you're beginning, and if even if you're not a beginner, if you're just trying to figure out if you're doing it correctly, please do watch my beginner's guide on my playlist. That's pretty helpful. I explain everything that you need to know to actually do it and start it right. O, diba? Ayun, Ma'am Give, Admin, Jensky, pancake pala ako, Icy. O talaga, patingin. I want to see gift because I have to be, I know I'm the one who's going to assess that one. And if you guys want me to assess your body, and if you want me to assess your body, your form, if you're doing exercises and you want me to know if you're doing it correctly, please do send me your videos, not videos that I'm going to be shocked, decent videos only, okay? If it's not a decent video, I'm gonna post it on Facebook. I have flat pancake. And of course, kay Filippo. Mega, 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 mega. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out to you, Filippo. Thank you for coming, Filippo. How are you? And how are the kiddos, Filippo? I am board vlogger from Rian's. And hello to all, diba? Give Rian a ball, 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 ball. Boss talaga. Hello po, gift from Filippo. And syempre, Sisi Koy, thank you. Ayan, ako may pancake din. Wow naman si admin. Why? Did you lose already your muscles? Ayan. And ako magsa-start na ulit, Sisi, mag-workout abs. O, 'di ba? Abs, and of course, as I've said earlier, diet. If you want to have six-pack, if you want to lose that belly fat, do your diet first because that's probably the most painful one is doing diet because some people life is just food, or 'di ba? And ayun, hello po, Josa. And of course, ang aking anak-anakan, o, 'di ba? How are you, my boy? Ayan, just Irie, mega, 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 mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out to you, Irie. 'Di ba? How you doing? Ayan, kumusta, boy? Ayan, and of course, kay Mom Shi, mwah, 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 mwah. Mega, 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 mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out to Mom Shi. Ayan, guys. Sa upper. Ano daw? Upper pancake. Ayan. So, as I've said earlier, there are a couple of things that are very common questions that I've been asked. So, one of those things is like, you know, there's no spot reduction. There's no fat. You cannot pick which fat is going to go first. There's no such thing. So if you want to lose fat, you have to do it. And as I've said earlier, at least with me, my my raisin syrup. Hoy guys, of course, ayan. I do want to do like a sexually fit live stream pretty soon. So if you're, like if you are one of those people that actually want that kind of like talk and conversation, please do connect on my social media. Let's talk about it. Ask questions or just tell me anonymously what kind of like being, like what interest you or kind of like what do you want to be talked about when it comes to being sexual and stuff like that. I do want to know your opinion, guys, so please do that. I am please do, ask questions on my, my social media and anything like that. I could take note of that and I could answer that questions. Ayan, o, di ba? Ang ingay ni BFF ko. Oh, mukhang marami siyang nainom na Coke. Huwag niyong gayahin yung BFF ko, guys. Oo, gift. Ayan. So, as I've said earlier, guys, ayan, as I've said, so there's no spot reduction. You cannot do that. Like with me, like the first thing that I think, one of the things that I feel lucky about myself, of course, about myself, diba? Share experiences. So, guys, if you do have experiences, please do share your experiences as well. So, with me, the thing with me is like, especially lately, when I don't eat right, when I don't work out, the first thing that actually get fat or, where I store my fat right now is in my stomach. It's like my stomach just gets bigger. Like after 3 days of eating, not healthy, my stomach are just like, it's just gross. But at the same time, when I try to do, like when I try to be healthy, I try to do my cardio, I try to do my, especially my diet. That's the first thing that actually, gets slimmer. But at the same time, I've always had a hard time losing fat on my legs. That's always been like a struggle for me, is losing fat on my legs. And to the point, like, I have to be like, just try to go for it. Like, so if you're one of those people that you feel like no matter what you do, you're not doing it, or you're not losing any fat on the body, or on the part of the body that you wanted to have no fat, or at least get slim, just do it. Just start, do it 3 times a week, 4 times a week, as much as you can. And of course, diet is number one. Always, always, always eat healthy, you guys. Especially if you're not getting any younger. That's very important. O, di ba? Talagang ano, yun yung number one. Pag tumatanda, talagang pay attention. Kayo naman. Maano, everyone gets older. It's just part of life, guys. So another, the another common questions as well is like, like when it comes to like fitness. And the thing with fitness is like, it's like how many times you should do it. How many times should I do it in a week? Or how many times should I try to like lift or anything at all? So the thing with me is, if you're a beginner, you know, of course, if you're a beginner, you would ask those questions. Because if you're not a beginner, then you won't ask those questions. That's pretty much it. But I would assume, right? Okay. Nag-burp pa ako, guys. So if you're a beginner and you're trying to figure out how much should I lift, or how much should I do cardio, I always say this for all of the beginners in my experience in personal training. The thing about is being consistent and doing it basically for a lifetime, for as long as you're living in the world. Sometimes there are people who have goals, like they want to be thin, or they want to lose fat in 3 months from now. So usually what they do is like crash course or some sort of that. They wouldn't eat. Of course, you're going to see progress. You're not eating. So you're going to see progress. You're going to lose weight. You're going to lose fat, blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, once you get to that goal, basically in your head, your mental state would be like, I already hit my goal. I'm going to stop. And then you're going to go back to your old habit. You're going to eat not healthy. You're going to eat everything you want. You're not going to go to the gym, or you're not going to do exercises, because you already reached your goal. And that's the thing, most and a lot of people that I've seen get bigger, double. Like they actually get bigger than before. And why is that? Because usually what happens is like, because there's a stigma when it comes to diet, there's a stigma where you won't eat. And of course, you starve your body, and your body knows that, your body is not as dumb as you think you are. Ah, 'di ba? Ginawang bobo yan. 'Di ba? So the thing is, when your body knows that you starve it, it will hold on to everything that you eat. It will hold on to those, and it will turn into fat. So by the time you go back to your habit, basically, I'm just explaining this as, like as easy as I could. When you go back to your old habit, eating a bunch of garbage, eating a bunch of bad things that are, bad food that you're not supposed to eat, then everything will be stored in fat. And that's why you get fatter. So I don't recommend those things. Like after 6, for me, I don't recommend that. Diet doesn't mean to starve yourself. Yes. And I'm always, 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 I'm not going to get tired saying that. Diet doesn't mean that. It doesn't. It's just a stigma. It's a stigma because everybody thinks when you're on a diet, you're starving. That's a stigma that a lot of people does. Like if I tell like people I'm on a diet, they think I'm starving myself. I'm eating. Like today I've eat, I even eat like watermelon today. Diba? But not too much, just a little bit. Just kind of like, it's summer. So I'm doing good. So I'm not really, like eating too much, just a little bit just to taste it so I could taste it. So you can do that. But at the same time, it always depends on your goal. Ayan. So that's the thing. Don't starve yourself. Just eat healthy. And if you're, like if you don't know what is healthy for you, always come here. Thursday, 9:15 Japanese time, 8:15 Philippine Standard Time, and ask questions. Is this good? Right? There's no dumb questions. Like ask away. Even if you think it's a dumb question, ask anyway. There's no dumb questions in here. Like I usually ask dumb questions most of the time. So, one of the things is that. And yeah, I think that's in the top of my head. That's are like the common questions that I get asked a lot. And of course, there's another thing is when it comes to obviously you guys, you always kind of like notice it. Like my boom boom. My bunda. So the thing is with in Japan, because I'm in Japan, so the thing with Japanese people, we're pretty much, it's pretty known that Japanese don't have boom boom, or they don't have a butai, booty booty. So the thing is, there's a lot of Japanese that always goes, like always ask me like how are they going to have a booty. And usually I would tell them, do this and you can. But at the same time, there is always like this connotation. I would say, I don't know how you say that, but there's always this thing where it's like, well, I'm Japanese. I cannot really have butt because it's just my body. It's just the way it is. The thing is, guys, our butt is like, I would say, the biggest muscle in our body. Like, if you're gonna do it correctly, if you're just gonna listen to me, if you're gonna do what I tell you to do, you're gonna have a booty. It's not that, but the thing is, there's also one thing that actually I kind of like, not hate, because hate is a strong word. There's actually one thing that I don't like is like, the booty that is fat, you know. There's a difference between a fat booty and then a booty booty. If you're young, having fat in your booty is good. But when you get old, and everyone gets old, it's gonna turn into cellulite, and you don't want that. And that's why you have to build muscle. And another thing, having a great boom boom or booty, having a great boom boom, it's not just about image. It's not just because it looks nice, it looks sexy. It's not just about that. Your boom boom is surrounded, it surrounds your pelvic. And the thing is, when it comes to like core, you've heard, but bigger means the backbone is so wrapped to catch up lot of muscles. But bigger mean what? Bigger butt means the backbone is so wrapped. Hi, Filippo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Filippo. And of course, have a wonderful, wonderful night. And ayan, good night sa iyong mga kiddos and to your family. And thank you for coming to the live stream. I do appreciate that. Ayan. And guys, ayan, say good night to Filippo, you guys. Ayan, say good night to him. So the thing is, when it comes to like muscles on your boom boom, on your butt, it's really, really, really functional, because the thing is, you use to them. You use them in walking, in climbing the stairs. If you don't have a nice, like strength on that part, you're gonna lose your balance. You're gonna have a hard time climbing stairs. You're gonna have hard time walking and stuff like that. It's not just about image, you guys. It's pretty, pretty, pretty useful if you have a nice boom boom. So that's one of the things that I kind of like. Sometimes they think I'm doing this just because of It's part of it, of course. Ayan, it's part of it. I want to look nice, and it's part of my job. It's what I do. But at the same time, it's because I want to have a good balance. I want to have a nice, I don't want to have like backache or like hip or whatever is that, or knee problems when I get old. I want to have a nice grip on my core, a nice grip on just my body itself. So that's one of the things that I think you really, really should pay attention to. Ayan, and siyempre kay at iba pa, naku naman, salamat naman sa'yo BFF, o, 'di ba? Ayan, and before we go any further, ayan, please do watch this. We're gonna take a little break time, so please do watch. Commercial break muna po tayo, guys. Please watch this. Ay, naka-mute? Ang dami ko pa naman sinabi, naka-mute pala. Thank you, Rabisha. I have so much things to say and I'm muted. Ayan. Now I have to remember what did I say. I have to remember what did I told you guys. So, as I've said, ayan, those are the common questions that I've been asked. I've been asked over and over again in my line of career. Ayan. So the thing is, I hope I read your lips. That's good. So you like my lips. I do. They say I have a big mouth. Ayan. I do have a big mouth and I don't know. Press one, guys, if you like my lips. Oh, diba? But didn't understand anything. Ayan. Thank you, guys. But as I've said, those are like in the top of my head the most common questions that I've heard or asked so many times in Japan. I'm pretty sure there's more. So basically gonna tell you all about it, because in Japan, there's just a lot of crazy stuff when it comes to fitness. There's a lot of like myths and like those things, and I want you to kind of like like just really learn the correct way to getting physically fit. And if you have questions, Ayan, always please feel free to come back every Thursday, Ayan, 7 no 8:15 Philippine Standard Time, and of course Japanese time 9:15. And every Thursday, ayan, I do have this live stream for you guys. Press 1. Oh, you like my lips? Oh, diba? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really like that. Ayan, I do appreciate. I see masarap yan pang blow ng candle. So Gift says, this lips is good for blowing candles. So do you agree on that? Press 1. And if you don't agree, bala kayo sa buhay ninyo. I do. I am proud. And of course, guys, ayan, I do. If you want to be, ayan, one of the people that I'll be, like if you want to guest on my Sexually Fit live stream, it's going to be coming pretty soon next month. So please do connect on my social media. Let's talk about getting sexually fit. Ayan, it's going to be on there. What is two? Two is if you don't think this lips is good for blowing candles. I don't care. I don't like you. That's what the two means. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Everyone is it's subjective for everyone, and I'm not gonna blow every candles there is, okay? I'm behaving. I'm a behave, just like how I am right now. I'm being trying to behave you know. Anyways, ayan. So if you are one of those people, and of course, if you do have questions, and if you want to talk about anything when it comes to being sexually fit, please do connect on my social media, ask your questions, and then I'm gonna try to answer them or talked about it on the upcoming Sexually Fit live stream. And of course, this coming Saturday, ayan, please do Ravisha, should I you think so too? We're gonna ask someone about that. Anyways, going, we're trying to, we're being on topic, okay? So every Thursday, my live stream is gonna be here. This is going to continue, and this is what I want my channel to be, is for you guys to have an outlet for your stresses, for you being physically fit, emotionally, mentally, and this is where it stays. And I hope you do appreciate what I'm doing in this channel, because it means a lot to me that I could be like an outlet for you guys where we can talk anything except for religion and politics. I So we'll talk about everything. Don't take it personally. Don't take it too seriously. And this coming Saturday, of course, chill with ICEE. And chill with me on Saturday, guys. This Saturday, it's all about just trying to talk about anything except for politics and religion. We're gonna talk about different culture, different perspective, your opinion. If you want to rant on something, if you have stresses in your life, please do come this coming Saturday, 9:15 Japanese time. We will talk about anything under the moon. I am. I don't know. But yeah, just going to chill, rant, be emotional. I don't just be you. I want you guys to basically know who you are, find yourself, take this life, journey called life with me, together with me. Let's get better every day. That's what most important thing in the world is, just be better every day for you, not for somebody else, but just for you. Be who you are, be authentic as authentic you can be, and right people will come along like moi, you know. Please do come on Saturday, guys. Diba? So for now, this is where the live stream will end. Ayan. So every Thursday. And if you want to see me, and if you want to see me game, if you just kind of like want to see what I do when I'm play. Oh, Jubes TV! Mega, mega, mega love shoutout sa'yo, Jubes. I do miss you, girl Alu. O, diba? Ayan, kay gandang Jubes TV. Hello, Miss ICEE. How are you? I'm going bye-bye na. O, diba? Ang landi na. Ang artsy. I'm going bye-bye na. Ewan ko ba anong meron. But, like, it's gonna be like, if you want to see me play a game or what kind of games I play, please do come to my Twitch channel. I do have Twitch channel. It's not fully, like organized yet, but, I'm just gonna try it out because I'm gonna play a game anyways. Might as well stream it because I don't know. I'm just gonna waste time anyways. So thank you everyone for coming and thank you for listening to my talkative voice. I hope I didn't blow your eardrums off, Ayan. And I do love everyone and each and every one of you. I hope you do find yourself. And I hope you find your purpose. I hope you find the real you. You find the perfect body for you. Like just that basically, because that's what we are all about, just finding ourselves in this universe. But ayan, I'm always here. I sip it dahil sa channel na ito, guys. Thank you everyone again. I do appreciate every one of you. I really, really do. I hope you don't forget that. Please do come Saturday, Thursday, and I'm blabbing again. Blah, 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 blah. But thank you everyone. And ayan, dito sa channel na ito, kayo ang bida. Bye-bye guys. Love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. See you again next Saturday. Bye-bye.
Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations!